Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Day 5 of DOC NYC. My name is Thom Powers. I'm the Artistic Director of the festival. So tonight's film, Five Broken Cameras, appears in a section of the festival that we call Shortlist. The Shortlist section features 10 films. Many of them have already gained some prominence this year. But as the year comes to an end, we wanted to shine a fresh spotlight on these 10 films because we think they're 10 of the most interesting films of the year. And we didn't want to let the year end without giving audiences an extra opportunity to see them. Now, a lot of the filmmakers in the shortlist section are able to come out to these screenings. Tomorrow night we'll have, I think it's tomorrow night, we're showing The Imposter. Is that tomorrow night? Something? Wednesday night, we're showing The Imposter, and Bart Layton will be here. I encourage you to come out and see that. Tomorrow night, we've got Ai Weiwei, Never Sorry, and the director, Allison Clayman, will be out here for that. But tonight's film, Five Broken Cameras, is a little unique. It's two directors. One, Ahmad Bernat, lives in the occupied territories of the West Bank. The other, Guy Davidi, lives in Israel. So for Ahmad, it's incredibly difficult to travel, even if he had the resources and the will to come to DOC NYC. Just the paperwork and visas would be a very big obstacle. He was able to overcome that obstacle at least once this year. He and his wife and son traveled to the Traverse City Film Festival that happens in August in Traverse City, Michigan, run by Michael Moore and the good people of Traverse City, Michigan. And my wife, Rafaela, and I had a chance to spend some time with Ahmad there, and it was great to see him kind of enjoying a normal, brief weekend summer vacation with his family. That as you see him in this film, you'll realize just how kind of rare an experience that is for him. But a great supporter of that film, the person who had the resources, found the resources to bring him out to Michigan, is Michael Moore. And so when we were putting this section together, I asked Michael, who's been a great supporter of our festival, DOC NYC, has come out every year for something, if he could come out and just do an introduction for Five Broken Cameras. It's I figure I have one favor in me to ask Michael every year, and that was the card I wanted to play for this movie because I care so much about this film. And he immediately said yes. So we're very happy to have him. Please welcome Michael Moore.
Thank you, Tom. You have more than one favor that you can ask me. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming out to this wonderful film. I was able to get Ahmad to Traverse City, Michigan. He'd gone to the airport in Tel Aviv, and they wouldn't let him leave, and so we had to get him to Amman to get on a plane there. But because I run a large international network of terrorists, we were able to make this happen. But
the New York Post in the audience?
I have been a huge advocate for this film for the better part of the last year. I was just telling Tom downstairs that if I were the third Koch brother and had their resources, although I just pause for a second to acknowledge how much money they lost this last week. But I said if I had I would send a copy of this film to every home in America, and I believe that within 24 hours, if people would watch it, public opinion on this issue would change dramatically. This film is so powerful in its humanity, in its its heart, its belief in nonviolence as the way to succeed. And when Ahmad and his family were in Traverse City, Terry George, who made a Hotel Rwanda, and we were introducing the film, and then we did a Q&A afterwards. And Terry said something I thought was really very true. Every now and then a documentary comes along that after you see it, you won't discuss it as a documentary. You'll discuss it as a work of art, a work of cinema, a movie. And we feel very strongly that this is one of those movies. This is one of the best movies I've seen this year, of all movies, not just documentaries. And their struggle goes on. You'll see, I mean, this man is not a documentary filmmaker, he's a farmer. And so the film you're about to watch is a film made by a farmer with no training whatsoever. And I don't even think they have a theater in their town, so I don't even know what he's seen. So that makes it even more amazing as you watch this film, realizing that sometimes if you have that, whatever that is in you, whatever it is you want to say, you want your voice heard, and he found a medium to do that quite accidentally, because his son Gabriel was born in 2005, and he picked up a used home video camera and started, wanted to film his son being, growing up. But things started happening. They started building the wall through Berlin, their town. So he started filming that. And the title of the film was probably self-evident in terms of what happens to all of his cameras. One thing we did in Traverse City, Tom, is that when he left, we have sent him a brand new camera, so he can keep filming. It's a small price to pay for trying to right a horrible, horrible wrong. So I'm really happy that you came here tonight to watch this, and I encourage you in terms of not only your appreciation of the art of this film, but also when you leave here and you think about this tomorrow, to do what you can to help the people who don't have 5 broken cameras, don't have a voice. We are the funder of what you're about to see. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you for letting me say these words. Enjoy the film.
Here's 5 broken cameras.